Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Boba7772, and today I'm going to bring you a review of the new Star Wars Rebels episode. So without further ado, let's get started. So this episode of Star Wars Rebels is pretty much the R2-D2 episode. I believe it's called Droids in Distress. It's about R2-D2 and C-3PO, pretty much. So that's how it was advertised. So pretty much what happens is the crew sitting in the Ghost and realizing they failed their last mission and they need food and supplies and fuel and everything. They're running really low and they really need this stuff. So they're like, okay, we have an idea. We can do this job for, I forgot his name. He's a Deveronian, green Deveronian dude on Lothal, who's in the first episode, and they're making a toy of him and whatnot. They could do a job for him. They're like, okay, let's do it. So this ship appears and it looks like the Star Tours ship. It's like really awesome. Then you see RX-24 piloting it, which is the Star Tours droid, the exact same character actually. Only this one's canon and the other one's legend. But it's the same. It's not just an RX model. It is RX-24, the same droid. Voiced by the same guy too, which is really cool. So he pretty much is piloting a ship, and then there's these two Imperial dudes on it, or one Imperial dude, and she's a girl, so not, I guess there's no Imperial dudes on it. So there's her, and then there's a dude who's the same species as Ponda Baba. I think it's the same guy, but I don't know. Wikipedia says it's not. The episode looks like it was because of what she called him. I'm not sure. I'm going with it is. And all the characters get on the ships at different times, just kind of playing around. Ezra and Chopper get on as one, and Chopper's kind of being the droid that annoys Ezra. And then we have Zeb and Sabine sitting by each other right behind the Imperials. And then we have Kanan get on last second, and then he's like, yo, Rex, Captain Rex, yo, pilot, this droid's bugging me. And he, Chopper keeps bugging him. He's like, don't all droids have to go to the back? Well, R2-D2 and C-3PO, can't believe I forgot to mention this part, I got in on with the Imperial and the Ponda Baba dude. So Rex is like, okay, all droids have to go to the back, and then the Imperial lady's like, yo, I need this droid for Imperial business, he's a translator. And he's like, I'm sorry, but Imperial orders, pretty much puts his glasses down and says, deal with it. Don't get why she couldn't have gone to the back, I guess she was too good for that, I don't know. It seems really stupid. So Sabine's like, yo, I can speak his language. And she's like, I'm practicing level 5 at the Imperial Academy, which apparently is some high level. And the Imperial lady's like, oh, Ermagursh. Yeah, you could totally translate this for me, translate it. And then she talks to him, and Sabine is like, the shipment's in Bay 7, and then, or 17, and one of those. And then she goes up to Ezra and says, it's in Bay 7. Or 17, the opposite one she told the Imperial lady. So Ezra goes, they land finally, that's all of Rex's scene. They get the shipment, and then the Imperial lady's like, wait, we've, dang it, the lady, the Imperial cadet messed up. And then they go on, Chopper starts to, like, pick a fight with R2, and then they're like, wait, that's the same droid on the ship. It's a trap, hurry! So they try to go to the bay. They end up in a fight. Pretty much Zeb and Kanan end up in a fight with the stormtroopers. At least one stormtrooper dies, at least according to Wikipedia. I don't really think I saw any die. And they got off with the shipment. And then the lady was like really upset. And apparently these weapons are what was used to exterminate Zeb's people. So this is kind of a Zeb episode. Well, they go to Lothal to deliver the weapons to Chicago, or whatever his name is, the Green Deveronian, and they take R2 and 3PO with them. They get on the ship. And 3PO calls for help from the Empire, which is Callus. And then Callus comes down and has 2 ATDPs and a couple things of stormtroopers, and they fight the main characters, and Callus is like, face me, Zeb. He said whatever the species name was, I completely forgot. And then Zeb fought him with, and Callus had an honor guard staff, which was a yellow kind of same weapon that Zeb had, which I think that, I don't think that Zeb was an honor guard, but he might have been, I don't know. I think that it's just the yellow electric staffs that were honor guards, but I don't know. Zeb could have been one with this purple one. So Zeb fights Callus, and Kanan uses one of the weapons to take down one of the ATDPs, but then the other ATDP shoots, knocks the weapon out of his hand. R2 and Sabine are going to try to overcharge the rest of the weapons. Chicago, whatever his name is, left with like half of them. And then, this was earlier though, kind of earlier. But then Callus is still fighting Zeb, and everyone's just in a fight, and then they overload the weapons, they destroy one of the AT-DPs and pretty much all the stormtroopers, and then Callus is about to kill Zeb, and Ezra's like, no, and uses the Force accidentally to throw Callus back, and then Kanan gets Zeb off, and then they realize that Ezra saved Zeb, and Kanan's like, your Jedi training starts tomorrow, which I presume is next episode. So we have that. It looks really cool. This series is gonna be really good. I would probably give this episode a 4 out of 5. Once again, it felt a little rushed. I probably could have done it over a couple episodes or left out a couple unnecessary parts, but it was really good. I really loved seeing RX-24 again. Wow, he was one of my favorite characters in the Legends canon, and now he's one of my favorites in the new canon too, since they introduced him. Absolutely love RX-24. He's amazing and just all around really cool. It was nice to see R2 and 3PO again. And then at the end of the episode, we see Bail Organa talking to Kanan, and he gives Kanan some money, I guess, for delivering the droids back, or maybe they went and got the rest of the shipment from Chicago and then brought it back to Bail. And he paid him for that, but they got some money, and then Bail is like, your recording thing was on the whole time, R2? And R2 was like, yeah, and then he turns to 3PO and is like, you didn't tell my name, and he goes, certainly not, Master Organa. And then he goes, can I shut down now? And he goes, sure. And then he looks at R2, he's like, okay, let's see what you got here. So the episode ends like that. So it's really good. I really loved seeing Captain Rex again, because he's awesome. The droid Captain Rex, not the clone. I really love seeing R2 and 3PO, Bail Organa. It was all really good. It didn't feel like it took a ton away from the main characters. You think that R2 and 3PO are kind of Imperial droids at the beginning, which they kind of are, I guess, but they aren't really, I guess, kind of spies. So it was really interesting. It was a good episode. Once again, didn't like 3PO too much. So yeah, I recommend watching this series if you guys haven't watched it. It's really good. So that's going to be pretty much it for my review. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Boba7772 out.